Hello, everybody. I think I'm live. Oh, my goodness. What a carry on. Tell me I'm live.
Hello.
Yes.
Everybody. I think I'm live. Oh, my goodness. What a carry.
No audio. Let me have a look. Yeah. This should be working. Can you all hear me? Can everybody hear me now? Oh my goodness, the joys of live streaming, huh? Yeah, okay. Well, I do apologize to anyone who's watching my stream. For some reason, OBS had not connected to YouTube properly. Very weird, but anyway, that's all right. We're now live. We're all good, so I can go ahead and play. Yay! At last. Sorry, let me just get myself organized. Minimize? What the hell? What? Oh, why is it saying minimize? What's going on? Oh, well, that was very weird. I think everything's working okay. Okay, I don't know. Something weird came up on my stream saying minimize, but anyway, not anymore. Right. Okay, here we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the channel Out of Ammo, Out of Time. I'm your host, Krabby Terror 8, and here we are in Season 3 episode, must be episode 6. Yes, episode 6 with everybody's favorite reporter, Rex Murphy. Yes, and for those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. Apologies for the streaming. I'm still getting used to the streaming. I will get there. So I apologize for the late start, but I think I'm all connected now to OBS where I wasn't before. Weird. Anyway, but everything's good now. We're here. What is the Investigator Games? I think everybody who's watching probably knows, but for the purposes of people who, in the future, we could be talking 10 years into the distant future where AI is running everything and people want to know what the Investigator Games are. They could look it up in ChatGPT 64, but they don't have to, because I'll tell you what it is. It's like the Hunger Games. Everybody in Arkham Horror, the card game, every investigator starts true solo and goes through the Gathering, then the Midnight Mass, and indeed the Devourer below, and we see how they go. And depending on how they go, they end up in a league table like this one. Yes, here we go. This is the league table with the carryover points from the first 2 seasons. This is where we're at the moment. And we can see Roland Banks is still the king of the league table on 17 points. Followed by Wendy and Agnes, Skids O'Toole, and Daisy Walker. But it's still early days, so this is only episode number 6. So anything could happen. Things could get crazy. Who knows? Especially with the Devourer below, things can get really crazy. So we will keep working through them. I'm aiming to do this every fortnight at 11 o'clock. Tell your friends and family to join. So that means we should get through all of the investigators in about 2 years. Yes, 2 years it's going to take to get through everybody. But, you know, there's no hurry on these things. Maybe in a couple of years I can let the AI run everything rather than, you know, and it won't really be me. It won't really be my voice. It will just run everything in the background. But we're not there yet. So, yes, that's what the investigators are all about. And we're here with Rex Murphy. Now, spoilers. If you haven't played the Devourer below, you haven't seen the previous episodes of the Investigator Games, I would really recommend that you go and see those first before embarking on this one. Although, you know, if you're just here to see how Rex Murphy does true solo with a rather unoptimized deck, then you're in the right place. But makes less sense unless it's in the context of the Investigator Games. Yes, so what we'll do is we will go through Rex's card and then we will go through some of the changes that he has made, and then we can kick off here in the Investigator Games. So Rex Murphy, he is the Seeker from the Dunwich Legacy. So way back when this was the first campaign expansion, he was the Seeker for that. He's a reporter. And we can have a look at his stat line here. He's not much of a fighter, the old Rex. He's only, as you would expect from most Seekers. So his stat line is 3 willpower, 4 intellect, good, only 2 fight, and indeed 3 evade. So he's not great at fighting, and he's not exactly fantastic at evading either. So not the most perfect investigator for true solo, I have to say, because if you're going to choose a Seeker for true solo, you probably want to be either reasonable combat or at least reasonable agility. I mean, 3 is okay, but it does mean that he could easily get swamped. Yeah, let's go, Rex. Let's go. Thanks for joining, Isaac. Jason, thank you for being here. Frederick, thank you for everybody who's joined. I'm really stoked that people are actually joining. This is 300% more than my last live stream. So at this rate, there will be millions. If you think of everything as an exponential curve, in 2 years' time, there will be more than 1 million people watching this live stream. So that will make for an interesting time. So I don't think Rex is probably as strong as other Seekers for true solo. Purely because he can easily get just overcome with too many enemies and that kind of thing. So I think the thing about Rex is he's going to have to try and stay ahead of the curve as much as possible, try and stay ahead of things. And maybe he's made some changes to his deck to try and help with that. We will have a look in a moment. So his special ability is a reaction trigger that after you succeeded a skill test by 2 or more, while investigating, you can discover a clue at your location. So, yeah, exactly, Isaac. Here on the ground floor, OG, here at the start before, this channel blew up and became a international phenomenon. Maybe. I actually hope not. I want to stay relatively anonymous anyway. So now that sounds quite good, but the problem with that in true solo is that a lot of locations only have 1 clue. So whilst it seems great in theory. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Frederick. It is an international stream. Officially an international stream. We have someone in Frederick from Sweden is cheering on. That's awesome to see. Thank you so much for joining. So, yeah, it's okay if there's lots of locations for true solo that have more than 1 clue, but a lot of time they don't. So that's going to kind of fizzle sometimes. And his Elder Sign effect is a very hefty +2, so that's good. And you may instead choose to automatically fail this skill test and draw 3 cards. So that's actually pretty good. That actually gives you a choice between, if it's something fairly minor, you can go, I'm going to fail this and draw 3 cards, which is actually really good. So I actually really like that Elder Sign effect. This time, nothing will stop me from getting at the truth. Yeah, good on you, Rex. We'll see. Now, we have health is 6. It's okay, but 9. So very robust from a mental strength perspective, which is awesome. Now, if we just flip Rex over and have a look at the other side, I like a lot of the investigators in the early days. He's just a standard deck size. He can take Seeker cards 0 to 5, neutral cards 0 to 5, and then any up to 5 level 0 cards from any other class. So that's a little bit different. I don't know that Rex gets played that much these days. But 5 level 0 cards from any other class is kind of interesting in terms of what you can do with that. I think the starter deck that he was provided was like a Seeker Rogue hybrid. For whatever reason, they decided that that's what they were going to go for. We'll look at his special cards in a second. No fortune cards. I'm not trying to think. I think that's probably your rogue kind of gambling type cards, I'm thinking. Although off the top of my head, I don't know which fortune cards they would be. I'm not sure why they've put that restriction on him, but that's what they've done. So, yeah. So here we go. So when disaster strikes, Rex Murphy is usually on hand, suffering the consequences. After spending a day with Rex, even the most hardened skeptic will concede that the man is cursed. Anytime he had a lead on a good story, something would go wrong. That business in Innsmouth with the photographs that had blown out to sea, the tracks in Dunwich that had washed away in the rain just before he'd brought the sheriff. He'd brought the sheriff, right? And I nearly thought it said he bought the sheriff. I thought, wow, okay, a bit of corruption there. But no, he's brought the sheriff. His terrible fortune has more than once exposed him to gruesome beasts and occult conspiracies. There you go. To survive, Rex has developed an inquisitive mind, keeping one step ahead of the next disaster. So there we go. That's Rex Murphy. And for the longest time, when I used to see the picture, particularly his picture on the other side, I always thought that was a post-it note behind his head. I always thought he was like doing some investigating and he had sort of post-it notes. And then when you look at this picture, you can see that actually that's not the case. It's actually a window. But I think on the other side, it kind of looks like he's got post-it notes and things. So yeah. There we go. So a bit of a cursed, unfortunate dude, the old Rex Murphy. But he does like a single malt scotch, okay? So that's something. So that's pretty good. And I've just realised that, I'm sorry about this, but I've just realised that my video is covering that part. I'm sorry about that. I can't actually control where Octagon puts the... so I probably need to move my camera, I think, because at the moment it's sort of covering it up, isn't it? Let's have a look and see if I can move it. Maybe I'll move it down here. Is that better? Maybe over here. Yeah, I'm just sort of trying to put it in a place where it's not going to get in the way. That's probably better there, I think. Let's see how that works. Let's see if that works better. I'm just going to see what it looks like on the stream, because I don't really, that part of the real estate isn't really used, but the one on the left is, and my camera's kind of getting in the way. Yeah, middle top. Yeah, I agree. Thanks, Jason. That's where I've moved it to. Hopefully it will move it in a second. Let's have a look. I'm watching my stream. Come on, dude. Move your webcam. Man, there's quite a delay, isn't there? Here we go. What am I... Oh, there is a very... Oh, it's already moved. Well, that's weird. I must be on a really big delay in terms of what I'm seeing. Ah, there we go. Right. Yeah, I just saw myself drink a cup of coffee and I'm like, wow, that was like a million minutes ago. Okay, so there we go. So that's better, isn't it? So there we go. That's Rex Murphy in a nutshell. So... I don't know what you guys think of Rex. I haven't played Rex in a long, long time. I haven't seen other people play Rex either. So interested to hear what you think. Is anybody else getting these like flashes of something that says Rex Murphy every so often? I don't know if it's a latency thing or a lag thing. I don't know. So let me know. Okay, let's flip that over. Okay, must be just me. Oh, Frederick, you play him a lot. Wow, okay. Well, that's good to know. So, because I haven't seen anyone play him in a long time. So, what is it about Rex Murphy that you particularly like? Is it the succeeding at skill test by 2 or more? Which feels a bit roguelike, I think, as well, in that there's a lot of things in rogues, aren't there, that allow you to benefits of succeeding by 2 or more and things like that. Yeah, no, it is flashing. It is strange. I'm not sure. Maybe it's a latency thing, because I've got it on low latency because I want a relatively high quality screen, and so that I'm assuming I'm streaming at a relatively high quality, because last time it was a bit fuzzy. So anyway, enough about all of that. So yes, so that's Rex. Now in terms of his cards, let's just have a look. Let's bring them up. Now, I should say, and a lot of you veterans to the Investigator Games will already know this, but yeah, I didn't come up with this deck. This was, yeah, his special ability is pretty great. I can imagine these days with the card pool, you can really optimize to that. So he's succeeding by 2 or more quite a bit. So now this is the official Fantasy Flight Games starter deck, and then from there Rex has upgraded it using the victory points and XP that that he's gotten along the way. So that's why it kind of seems like a bit of a, you know, a bit all over the place in terms of what he has in his deck, because it's not optimized, and that's part of the joy of doing the Investigator Games. So yeah, so in terms of his strategy is really to stay ahead of the curve. That's why he's got things like shortcut and try and get as many clues as possible, because Rex is under no illusion that he's going to fight very much. But having said that, he has upgraded things, because it's inevitable in the Devourer below that you're going to have to take on something sometime. And so he has upgraded and added a couple of things, because he didn't have very many points. He only had like 3 points to upgrade. So he's put in a basic disc of its Amna, because he didn't have that slot covered anyway. So that allows him to evade that enemy and deal damage. So that's a way of kind of automatically kind of getting rid of a non-elite enemy. So that's one way he's going to sort of manage enemies. The other way is with Occult Invocation. So this is a good card for Seekers, because it allows them to fight fairly well. I mean, it's a 2-cost event, so it's a one-off, but as an additional cost to play, you discard up to 2 cards from your hand. You can fight. It uses intellect, and you get +1 and deal +1 damage for each card discarded. So you discard a couple of cards, you're getting +2 to your intellect, and you're doing essentially then 3 damage. So pretty good. So that couldn't really help, along with the Mind Over Matter. So he's really beefed up his sort of ability to fight using Seeker cards. And other than that, those were the only changes. Now his special cards are, and I do this because I forget what they are as well, is his special ability is good old Search for the Truth. It's a 1-cost event. And it allows you to draw X cards, where X is the number of clues on Rex Murphy. So it's a card drawing opportunity. Plays nicely into things like Occult Invocation, so hopefully we'll get a bit of synergy there. His weakness is Rex's Curse, which can be a bit tricky. So you put it into playing your threat area, and when you would succeed at a skill test, return the Reveal Chaos token to the bag and reveal a new Chaos token. If this effect causes you to fail the test, shuffle it back into your deck. So yeah, so that's essentially, it reoccurs. So the problem is that if you would succeed at a test, you reveal another Chaos token. If it causes you to fail, put it into your test. So am I thinking here, just reading this, I want to be double clear because I haven't looked at Rex in a while. This stays in your threat area unless you fail a test, and then you shuffle it back into your deck. Is that right? So basically it's sort of oh, there's a lot more of that. What is going on? There's a lot more of that flashing going on, isn't there? It seems when I put my cursor over a card, it keeps flashing up. Maybe I'll change the latency or something. Maybe see if that helps. No. Yeah. Yeah. Just trying to see where I can. Doesn't seem like I can change that. Doesn't look like I can change anything now that I'm streaming, so we'll just have to, hopefully it won't happen too much. So just on his ability, on his curse, I'm assuming that stays in your threat area. Okay, so Jason says, Rex's curse, if you succeed, you have to redraw. If you then fail on the second draw, it goes away. It goes away into your deck, doesn't it? That's where it, yeah. Okay. All right. I'm sorry about the flashing. I think it's maybe to do with the bit rate or something. I'm not sure exactly what's causing that. I've got a pretty high speed Ethernet connection, so it shouldn't be a problem, but who knows, there may be other people also streaming in the house at the same time, which may be causing some of the problems. But anyway, let's keep going. So I had a chat to Rex in the trailer, Miskatonic Trailers, as usual. Thank you for them for, of course, sponsoring the Investigator Games. Wherever you are, wherever you go, Miskatonic Trailers will take you there, yo, as we know. So yeah, so Rex is not very positive about this. He knows he's cursed. He knows he's cursed in the Investigator Games. He's just going to go at this as fast as he can and try and evade as much as he can and try and get as many clues as he can. I think that's his strategy. So hopefully, if things go right for him, we will see. So yeah, we'll just read out the agenda in the act deck, and then we will wait for the horn to go off. So agenda 1A, the Arkham Woods. From interrogating members of the conspiracy within Arkham, you have learned that they are performing a rite of vengeance in response to the destruction of one of their master's lairs. Arkham, you have entered the woods outside Arkham to try and stop them. The woods seem unnaturally cold and filled with a deathly silence. And Act 1A, investigating the trail. The evidence you've gathered has led you to the woods south of Arkham, where you believe a ritual to summon a being called Umordoth is about to take place. Stealing your resolve, you set forth deeper into the woods, hoping to find the site of this ritual. La-di-da, what fun, into the woods to find the ritual. There we go. We are, of course, playing on easy and standard. Here are the big bads all waiting. And we're just going to wait. There it goes. Sorry, I've still got to do something about the sound. I still don't have the sound effects, I'm afraid. I'm still trying to work that. I think it's a key binding thing. That's something I'm going to be focusing on in the future. So, and the crowd goes wild, and we are ready to start Season 3, Episode 6 of the Investigator Games. Yes. So, here we go. All right, so let's shuffle up. What do we want? What do we want? What does Rex want? Well, I think he would like Dr. Malign Christopher. I think that would be good. It would also be good to get a shortcut, I think. It would also be good to get the disc, I think. Rowan Atkinson starring as the Ghoul Priest. Mr. Bean the Ghoul Priest. I think I've said this before, but is it just me or is his bum on fire in this picture? I've never been able to work out why he would be sitting. Either that or he's lit one of his farts. I'm not sure which. I know it's a family stream, but I just do wonder about him sitting on this sort of casket of flames that he's sitting on, which is very Mr. Bean, I think. So there we go. All right, so let's see. Let's draw many. Yep, let's draw many. Let's see how we go. Okay. Yeah. So I think it would be good to keep the Occult Invocation. But we've also got the disc. We've got Malign Christopher. They're all good. I like the working a hunch. Thanks, Andy. Likes to keep his rear toasty. Don't we all? And then we have the Research Librarian. Again, apologies for any kind of... I don't know what it is. It's something to do actually with Octagon. It's something to do with Octagon imagery that seems to be messing around. I don't know what it is, but anyway. The Research Librarian, search your deck for a tome asset. So I might throw in the Research Librarian because we've already got Malign Christopher. And we'll draw another card and we get a knife. Well, there we go. So we've got somewhere to fight. Yeah, it seems that the stream it seems to be something to do with the imagery on Octagon that seems to be the issue. I hope it's not too problematic or too distracting. I'm going to have to try and work out why it's doing what it's doing. Okay, so, yep. Here we go. We're good to go. So what are we going to do? I guess the first thing that that Rex will do is spend 4 and bring out Dr. Malign Christopher. I can see those flashes are... I don't even know what they are. Very weird. Not that. Just having a look in under screen capture. No. To see whether... No. Okay, so we've got Malign Christopher on board, so we've got a +1 in terms of our intellect. Second action, I think, just so in case we need it, I'm going to bring out the knife. Why have we only got one? Oh, of course. And then third action, I'm not going to stray from the main path yet because as soon as we move in, we might end up having to fight something. So I think I'm just going to take a resource. Oh, well, I should say Rex is going to take a resource. So there we go. That's first round. So basically we just brought out Malign Christopher, and that means we'll get lots of resources back. Brought out a knife in case we need to fight something. I mean, that at least gives us a 3 or a 5 if we need to. So let's move into the enemy phase, or yes, the enema phase as we like to call it. And there are no enemas to speak of, so we'll move into upkeep and we get... Why did we get 2 cards? That was weird. We draw 2 cards. I don't know why. We should have only drawn burglary. I don't know why we drew 2 cards there. It was very weird. It doesn't normally do that. Okay, so yeah, we got burglary. Yeah. Okay, let's move into the Mythos phase. First Doom is down. Let's see what the encounter deck has. Wow, that flashing is really bad, isn't it? Oh, we'll keep going. Umados Hunger. Each investigator must discard a card at random from his hand. Okay. Let's do a random discard, and we lose the burglary. No biggie. Okay. Heal 1 damage from each enemy in play. No enemies. Cool. All right, let's move into the second round for Rex. 3 actions. Okay, well, I think we should do this. I think we should spend the 3 and bring out the disc. I'm really sorry about that flashing. Is it just me who's seeing it? Because it's really a lot, isn't it? Oh, good. No, that's great, Jason. If it's just me seeing if it's just me seeing the flashing, then that's great. That's great. I'm don't know what's that's perfectly fine. I'm just looking at myself on my YouTube stream, and I'm just seeing these things flash up. So if it's just me, then that's all good. I'm pleased about that. That doesn't worry me then. So yeah, we've got that. So that was our first action. For our second action, we will move. Let's just move to this location. Oh, you're saying not just me. Sorry. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, it's really... I don't know that it's a problem with latency or quality of streaming. I don't think it's to do with that. It's something to do with, and it didn't happen last time, it's something to do with Octagon. I'm not sure what's causing it. I'm really sorry. I didn't know it would I don't know. Oh. Or it's the way that Streamlabs is interfacing with it. Okay. Anyway. I wonder if it's the capture cursor. If I take the capture cursor off, maybe that will help. I don't know. Okay, so we've moved into here. Let's flip this over. Okay, what have we got here? Arkham Woods. After you reveal a chaos token from the chaos bag while investigating this location, reveal and resolve an additional chaos token. Wow. Oh wow, that's rough. Okay, but before we do anything, we've got to work out what's going to happen here at this location. So let's see what we get from the chaos bag, and we get a skull, which is a cultist. So a cultist spawns here. Let's shuffle them up. Who do we get? And we get Jeremiah Pierce. Jeremiah Pierce, I don't think I've ever come across Jeremiah Pierce. 434. Parley. Add Jeremiah Pierce to the victory display. Then test 4. Place a doom on the current agenda for each point you fail by. Okay. Right. Okay. Well, we don't want to get rid of Jeremiah. Oh, well, we can evade Jeremiah and do 2 damage, so we could fight Jeremiah. or we can do a 3 versus a 4, but that's going to put Doom on the current agenda. Wow, okay. So we've got a couple of choices here. I don't want to use Occult Invocation. So maybe actually non-elite. Is he elite? He isn't. So when a non-elite enemy spawns at your location, discard it. Okay, do we use it? I think we do, because I think the problem is if we're already 1 down in terms of willpower. So the problem will be that we will end up just with a whole lot of Doom on here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to discard the disc. And when we discard the disc, we do evade the enemy or deal it 2 damage. So I think we do 2 damage. Hello. Yep. So you can either evade or deal it 2 damage. And then I think for our final action, we go ahead and fight. So he's a 4 and we are a 2. No, that's unlikely to work, is it? Well, not sure. Can't use this. Do we try and risk it and discard the knife? Oh, yeah. I think we do. I think we discard the knife, see if we can do it. If not, we're going to have to go the other route. So let's, we get +2 for the attack. So that gives us a 4. A 4 on a 4. Chaos Bag gives us a 0. Yes! Go Rex! Woo! Yeah, there we go. And we do 2 points of damage. And we defeat poor old Jeremiah. He's in the victory display and the crowd goes wild. Woohoo! There we go. It's just the start. We've already got ourselves a victory point. Awesome. All right. So we brought out the disc. We moved, and then we was that a? Yep, that's fine. And then we did 2 points of damage with the disc, and then we stabbed this elderly man to death. Go Rex! Right, let's move into the enemy phase. No enemies to speak of. Let's move into upkeep. Okay, deduction. It's doing it again. Look at this. It's drawing 2 cards every time for some reason. So I should have drawn the magnifying glass, not deduction. I know they've done a software update on Octagon. So I don't know what's going on there. Anyway, all right, we will move into the Mythos phase. 2 Doom are down. Let's see what the encounter deck has. Oh boy, the Corpse Taker. Okay, we will put the Corpse Taker over here. At the end of the Mythos phase, place a Doom on the Corpse Taker, which is now. Oh, not a clue. I wish it was. What's Doom? Is it 1? No, it's 5. Yes, there we go. At the end of the enemy phase, Corpse Taker moves towards Rivertown or main path. Yep. Move all Doom from Corpse Taker to the current agenda if Corpse Taker is already removed. Okay. This is not great. Okay. Really hard to kill. So I guess we're kind of up against it really, because we can't, well, we do have Occult Invocation, which we can use to kill the Corpse Taker, but we need the money. But let's not worry about the Corpse Taker right now, although we will need to worry about the Corpse Taker shortly. But yeah, we will keep moving on. Investigation phase, 3 actions. On to Rex. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get these clues. I remember him banging on about, well, in True Solo, there's only one clue. Well, there's actually 2 clues here, so there you go. Well, first thing we will do is, well, actually, do I want to spend the money? I don't really want to spend the... Nah, we should be okay, actually. I will spend the money. So we will spend the money, bring out the magnifying glass, which is a fast action, of course. So now we are investigating at a 4, a 5, a 6. Do you need to save the magnifying glass for occult invocation? Ah, okay, yeah. I'm thinking I'm not going to use it this time. I'm going to use it next time. So I'll have more cards in... Yeah. I'm thinking I might be drawing cards and resources once I get these clues, because I don't want to be where the corpse taker is when it moves into at the end of oh, okay, so it only moves afterwards. I'm just worried about, well, Rex is worried about this forced here that you need two tokens from the bag. Let's see how we go. So 4, 5, 6, 6 on a 2. So we are 4 up, right? 6 on a 2. Yep. Let's see what. So this is our first action. Let's see what the chaos bag gives us. A -4. Okay. Well, we could still be okay. How do we do it again? We draw there's a way of drawing. I always forget. I always forget. I always forget how to do this. It doesn't matter how many times I do it, I always forget. There's a way of drawing more. Where is it? Oh, I can't find it now. I always can't. It's like shift control M or something, and I can't find it here in the. Why isn't it coming up? Where is it? It's not under tokens. Oh, here we go. It's under tokens. Okay. Control Shift X, I think. Draw an additional, yeah, Control Shift X. There we go. Control Shift X. -1. So -5. So we were 4, 5, 6. -5 is 1 versus 2. So we don't succeed, unfortunately. That's so annoying. I think we try again, I guess. So we will try again. So we're a 6 on a 4. Do we use this? I want to keep this working a hunt. So let's just try 6 on a 4 again. Let's see what the chaos bag has. And it's got a 0. And then it has got a 0. So there we go. We succeed. And not only do we succeed, but we succeed by 2 or more. So we discover a clue at our location as well. Look at that. And we get some money. And we get some money as well from Milan Christopher. So there we go. Look at that. So yeah, that was 2 zeros in a row. So not only did we succeed, but we succeeded by 2 or more. Now I'm seeing why people really like Rex, and we got an extra clue. So that was really, really awesome. So we've still got 1 action left. So I think I'm going to draw a card. I know I shouldn't, but we got manual dexterity. So I'll draw a card, and hopefully then we can take on the Corpse Taker. All right. Yeah. So let's move into. So that was our final action. Let's move into the enemy phase. Now, the enemy phase at the end of the enemy phase, the Corpse Taker moves towards Rivertown, so the main path. So that's what the Corpse Taker does. Then we will move into upkeep, and again, it's drawn 2 cards. This is really weird. I know why it's doing it. I've just realised I know why it's drawing 2 cards each time. It's because I'm using Roland Banks's octagon card to show the league table, and so it's thinking there are 2. Somehow it's thinking I've got 2 investigators out at the same time. That's why it's doing it. So we'll put this back. I'll have to amend that next time. So we've got the Hawkeye folding camera, which is great. That's a really good card to get. Okay, let's move into the Mythos phase 3. That's the Foredoom. Oh dear, already. Oh, and I forgot to say, the crowd goes wild. I'm sure you were all going wild here because we actually got another victory point here for investigating the Arkham Woods. So, yes, so we now have 2 victory points for investigating the Arkham Woods. But that's all going to change now because we are now in Agenda 1B. So Agenda 1B, throughout the woods, a shrieking cry echoes from somewhere deeper in the forest. A score of hideous voices answer the call, inhuman as the baying of hounds, and yet articulate, repeating a singular name. Umordoth, Umordoth, Umordoth. Shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. Oh dear. Yeah. Discard cards from the top until a monster enemy is discarded. Oh boy. Okay, let's see what we get. Nope. Yes, we get a goat spawn, and you put them at the main path and put a doom on that enemy. Wow. Okay, this is already looking bad. Okay, but we will press on. The ritual begins. Umordoth, 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 Umordoth. The chanting builds in intensity, echoing into the cold air of the night. The sparse clouds in the sky coalesce above the Arkham Woods, blotting out the faint light of stars. Each enemy gets +1 fight, +1 evade. Oh, no. You know, none of these investigators have managed to get past Act 1A so far, and I don't think this is going to be any different. Oh, boy. Wow. Rex and Milan, yes, dynamic duo, exactly. Let's hope. Okay. Whew. Actually, I've been so I should let you know, full disclosure. I've been so busy getting ready for this stream and everything that I've been having my coffee because it's like just on midday now. But I have a bacon and egg McMuffin here that I've not eaten yet. This is my breakfast, so I'm running on adrenaline here. So if I suddenly collapse from low blood sugar, you know why. So here we go. Yeah. The other thing I'm thinking is, I don't know, my background. I was thinking, do I need a green screen? Does anybody care what they can see behind? I'm just here in the sort of downstairs rumpus room area where I play Arkham Horror. But I could get a green screen and have stuff behind me, but does anybody care? I don't know. Anyway, so where were we? So we just did that. We have to draw from the encounter deck. Let's see how we go. And we get, what do we get? We get Chill from Below. Test 3. For each point you fell by, discard a card at random from your hand. No. For each card you cannot discard, take damage. No. Test 3. Okay, well, we could... Okay, so here's the choice. We are 3 on a 3. We could get rid of the... Oh, thanks, Frederick. That's nice to hear. Yeah, so this is actually... that's actually where I play Arkham. It's all here, all set up for me. So, and also play my euphonium as well. Play a music instrument over there. So, yeah, and there's a video game... you can't see it, but there's a video game machine here with like thousands of old video games on it as well. So it's a pretty nice space. Anyway, so yeah, do I throw in the Hawkeye folding camera? but then I lose a card anyway. Each point you fail by. So it's probably worthwhile because each point you fail by. So let's see how we go. Let's draw tablet. Ooh, that sounds bad. -3 if there's a monster enemy at your location taking damage. Well, there isn't, but -3. So we are a 4 minus 3 is 1. 1 versus 3. We lose 2 cards at random. That is rough. That is rough. Oh my goodness. Lost everything. Ah, Rex. No, Rex. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Oh boy, this game. Why do I play this game true solo? I don't know. What am I doing? This is just like awful. Oh no. Okay, let's move into the investigation phase. 3 actions onto Rex. Oh boy. If only we could just move sideways, but we can't. We have to move into these. And they're both hunters. No, this is a hunter. So, oh no. This is awful. Cards are overrated. Yeah. I guess I've got to draw cards. Yeah, because this goat spawn only does one fight. So yeah, I think I have to draw cards. There's no emergency cash. Yeah. Shortcut. Yeah. Okay. 1 action. I could move, evade, and shortcut and get out of the way. Because I could move. No, that would be it. No, I can't. Really? Is that right, Jason? Wow. Okay. I'm going to draw another card. Oh, no, not drawing the sign. Oh, that's all right. I'm okay. Maximum hand size reduced by 5, so I'm just okay. Oh, no, that's terrible. What a thing to draw at that time. Okay, enemy phase. The goat moves in and does 1 damage to me, to Rex. Yeah, look, and the other thing is, if anybody is able to work out why Octagon's doing, well, I'm getting these weird flashing effects with Octagon. I'm going to obviously try and work it out as well, but let me know. Is it a latency thing? Is it maybe something to Octagon? Is it something else that's going on? Something to do with OBS screen capture? I'm not sure, but I will try and work out why, because it didn't do it last time, so not sure why it's doing it. Okay, and then at the end of the enemy phase, Corpse Taker moves. If Corpse Taker, well, the Corpse Taker should have already had a doom. The Corpse Taker should have had a doom at the end of the Mythos phase. Is already a move all doom to the current agenda. Okay, so there we go. All right. Okay. Upkeep phase. Oh, Rex is cursed. This just gets better and better. Look at this. Double curse. I'm doubly cursed. Hold on. Was it the... Oh, no. It should have been elusive. Just looking here. It was draws elusive, then draws Rex's curse. So actually I drew elusive, so I dodged a bullet there. Whew. Okay. Oh, that's a good card to get. Except there are no other revealed locations at the moment. Okay. Okay. Well, Mythos phase, there are 2 doom down already. Let's see what the encounter deck has. And the encounter deck has Mask of Mordoth attached to the furthest cultist enemy. There are none. Oh, yes, there are. The Corpse Taker. Attached enemy gets +2 health. If attached enemy is not unique, it gains aloof. Oh, okay. So it's now aloof. +2 health, and it's aloof. Okay. Well, that's good. I'll just put that to the back. Because that means I don't have to fight it now. I can just get as many clues as I can. So, oh, they're drawing the sign though. Well, we're going to be throwing in these cards. So let's look to evade the goat spawn. We're a 2 versus a 3. Let's make that a 2 versus a 5. Chaos. Hold on. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Investigation phase, 3 actions. First action, evasion. 2 versus 5. Chaos bag, it gives a -2. That's a success. Draw a card. Perception. Goat spawn is evaded. Where have you gone? Oh, ma, where have you gone? It'd be more like, wouldn't it? Ma, you've disappeared. What's going on here? I can't move the cards. There we go. That was first action. Second action, let's move to the main path. Let's shortcut to another path. Yep. Okay, let's see what we get from the Chaos Bag. A -1. So a -1 is drop 1 clue at your current location. Okay. Ouch. Well, that's not good. There's 3 here now. Okay. After investigator at this location succeeds at a skill test on a treachery, that treachery gains surge. Wow. So we've got 1 action left. I think we throw in perception because we've got to throw in cards anyway. So what are we looking at? A 4, a 5, a 6, 8. 8 on a 4. 8 on a 4. Chaos Bag gives us a -1, so we succeed, and we succeed by 2 or more. Nice. Draw a card. Another Hawkeye folding camera. And we discover 2 clues. That's great. Wow. And we get a resource from Milan. Wow. Good. Good stuff. Whew. Okay, that was quite a round. So we evaded. We then moved. We then shortcutted. We had to drop a clue here. And then we got 2 clues with perception. Good round. That was good round. That was Rex at his best. Okay, let's move into enemy phase. At the end of the enemy phase, I just realized at the end of the Mythos phase there should have been a Doom. I keep forgetting to put the Doom onto, and then at the end of the enemy phase that Doom goes onto. That's right, isn't it? So end of the Mythos phase, Doom on the Corpse Taker. At the end of the enemy phase, move all Doom from Corpse Taker to current agenda. So it really is. It's like 2 Doom every single time. So yeah. Okay, let's keep going. So yeah, I mean, time is now. Which one should we have drawn? Seeking answers, not the knife. I'll put the knife back in and shuffle it up. Okay, seeking answers. If you succeed, instead of discovering a clue at your location, discover a clue at a connecting location. Well, that's not much help at the moment. But the pips are okay. So there we go. So let's, yep, that's the upkeep phase. Let's move into the, oh, it's already flipped. It's already flipped already. Wow, that was quick, wasn't it? Okay, let's see what we get. A dark presence approaches and you are assaulted by invisible pressures that bring you to your knees. A terrible force Have we just gone through the upkeep phase? Because if we have, when do you check your hand size? At the end or the beginning of the upkeep phase? I don't remember. Should I have... Do you draw and then check your hand size, or check your hand size and draw? Ah, right. So I've got to get rid of one of these cards. Okay, well, we will get rid of... Yeah. Okay. In player order, each investigator must test 6. Fail. Wow, okay. Well, we're going to fail this one. Yeah, skull. Yep. So we fail. Random basic weakness. Yeah, we can add that. That's easy enough to have. Draw a basic weakness. But it has to be... What's this one? Can't be that one. Oh, we got amnesia. That's not good. Choose and discard all but one card in your hand. Oh. I'm thinking... Elusive's good, but not very helpful. So let's keep the Hawkeye folding camera. Okay, here we are. Vengeance awaits. The world begins to shift and change as the ritual nears its conclusion. The air grows chilly and the entire forest is covered in a layer of rhyme. Not R-H-Y-M-E. That would be like, we're covered in a layer of frost. It's the most, or something. The trees bend unnaturally and their shadows lengthen into weird shapes. For this, when this agenda advances, well, it hasn't yet, so we'll worry about that later. Okay, let's move into the investigation phase. Don't we have to draw? But first, we have to draw from the encounter deck, and you must discard a card at random. Oh no, really? Again? Oh boy. Okay. All right. 3 actions on to poor old Rex. Poor old Rex. What are we going to do? Well, I think we should... Well, we could try and get this clue because we're a 6 on it. Well, 6 on a 4. Six on a 4. That's pretty good. Let's just see if we can get this clue. Chaos Bag gives us a -1, so we succeed. And the crowd goes wild as we get another clue. Yay! There we go. Ooh. Okay. Now, this Corpse Taker is elusive, but this Goat Spawn is going to move in. I think we draw cards. We've got to have cards. We've got no cards. Gotta have cards. Here we go. Knife and Hyper Awareness. Hyper Awareness. Here we go. That would be actually quite a handy card to have. We've got plenty of monies, but we've got no draws left. So there we go. At the moment, we've got 3 victory points. So we've got to get ourselves into these other locations as quickly as we can. Pretty good. Okay, enemy phase. The Goat Spawn moves up to the main path. I'm coming to get you. Is that a goat or a sheep? I'm not sure. Anyway. And then we will move into... the flashlight shouldn't have been drawn. Working a hunch. That's a good one. And then we will move into the Mythos phase. There should have been... I should have put a Doom here on the Corpse Taker. I keep forgetting. So this should actually have 2 Doom on it. Apologies. I keep forgetting about the Corpse Taker. Yeah. Okay, let's see what the Chaos Bag has. And it has Resurgent Evils. Drop the top 2 cards of the encounter deck or put a Doom on the current agenda. I'm putting a Doom on the current agenda. It is going away fast. Let's get rid of all these. Okay. Let us move in to the investigation phase. 3 actions on to good old Rex. Come on, Rex. What are we going to do? Okay, we are going to... Oh, yeah, we're all right. We are going to spend 2. And we're going to bring out Hyper Awareness. Yeah. First action. No, we've got second action. Let's move to the main path. This guy is aloof. And third action, let's go ahead and evade the goat spawn. 2, 3, 4. That's 2 up, isn't it? Let's make it 5. 5 versus 2. Chaos Bag gives us -3. Good job we did that. We evaded the goat spawn. Okay, so next time we're going to have to evade again, and then we can get ourselves to one of these other paths. I think if we could try and get as many clues as we can, as quickly as we can, that's the best way to go. Enemy phase. I did it again, didn't I? I didn't put... Yeah. So that would be put a doom onto here. Upkeep phase. Oh, Rex's curse. Oh no, which one do we... Yeah, we did get Rex's curse this time. That is not good. That is terrible. Oh boy. When you would succeed a skill test, return the real curse into the bag and reveal a new one. Okay. Mythos phase, there we go. It is it's flipped again. So fast with that corpse taker. Here we go. Oh, if the investigators are at Act 1, yep, put the set aside ritual into play and spawn the set aside Umordoth there. And yeah. So we'll get rid of these because they're not going to happen. That's there. Get the ritual side into play. It's somewhere around here. There's the ritual site. Is it Mordoth? Oh, of course. Don't even know my own thing here. Okay, so we will flip the ritual side. Now, which big bad are we going to get? It's going to be random. Is it going to be a Mordoth? Is it going to be the Ghoul Priest? Is it going to be the Mars Hunter? Is it going to be Narogath? Any ideas, guys? Who would we like to see? It's going to be a random draw. Random number from 1 to 4. So a Mordoth's number 1, Ghoul Priest is number 2. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And it is number 2. It is the Ghoul Priest. Hello, everybody. I'm back. Hey, I'm going to bash your Rex. You are going down. And my bum's on fire. Hey. Oh, boy. Okay. So we've got to try and defeat the Devourer. Oh, you know what? We are going to be running from the Ghoul Priest. We are not going to be trying to defeat the Ghoul Priest in our current. Let's go, Rowan. Yeah. So, oh, hold on. We've got to draw from the encounter deck. What do we get? Oh, dissonant voices. Okay. Yes, that's fine. Okay. All right. 3 actions. We got to get out of here. Okay, first thing is we've got to evade this goat spawn. Oh boy. Okay, so we are a 3 versus a 2. Let's make that a 4. Let's make that a 5 versus a 2 again. Chaos Bag is a -2, so we succeed. But if you succeed, we've got to reveal a new Chaos token. And we get a, which is also a success, but you have to place a doom on the nearest enemy, which probably doesn't matter anymore, right? It doesn't matter about the doom because there's no doom to worry about anymore. So that was our first action. Second action, we will move and we will go to this location. it's the cliffside. I always feel so relaxed. Yeah, that's right, Frederick. The Ghoul Priest has taken a couple of good beatings in the Investigator Games. Yeah, he's a pretty good sport, really, considering just how many times he's been taken down over the years. You can't tell on this, but actually there's a helmet inside that skull. So yeah, he can take. And actually he was a stunt man in a previous life, so he knows what he's doing. He's fine. So here we go. Arkham Woods cliffsides. This location is investigated using agility. Great. That's all right. Okay, so we're going to investigate using agility. We got one action left. Well, we've got an agility of 3 and it's a 2. But we can throw in some cash and make it a 4. We can make it a 4 versus a 2 because we're 2 up. Chaos Bag gives us an auto fail. Oh no! But actually, because we failed, oh no! If you would succeed and then you fail, so I think Rex's curse. That's good health insurance. Yeah, I think Rex's curse, that doesn't impact it, because with Rex's curse, you succeed a skill test, you reveal another chaos token. If it's a success, you keep Rex's curse. If you fail, then you shuffle it into the deck. So I think in this circumstance, we've just failed, so it stays with us. That's my reading. Okay. Yes. So that was a bit of a fizzer there, but that's all right. We will keep moving forward. Enemy phase, the Ghoul Priest moves onto the main path. The Corpse Taker is supposed to be dropping, Doom, but there's no point because Doom doesn't matter anymore. So it doesn't matter. Doom is of no importance anymore, so I think I'll just ignore it now. Unless there's some reason for it, maybe. No, I don't think I need to keep putting the Doom on. I mean, I can. I'll just do it. So... Oh, right. Yeah, 50 cards. Yeah. Okay. That's the enemy phase. Upkeep phase. We get manual dexterity. That's not bad, actually. Mythos phase. Let's see what we get from the encounter deck. Oh, not Frozen in Fear, really? This is gone. Oh, boy. Frozen in Fear. Whew, okay. Whew. So Frederick, how do you make the Rex deck 50 cards? Is that because isn't it a 30 card limit on his deck? Okay, let's move into the investigation phase 3 actions onto Rex. And let's see. Okay, let's try and investigate. Well, we've now got emergency cash, so that's good. Now is move, fight, or evade. So as long as we're not doing move, fight, or evade, then I think we're pretty good. So we are a 3. Let's make that a 5. A 5 on a 2. Chaos Bag gives us an Elder Sign. Do we get the Elder Sign effect with Rex's curse? I actually don't know the answer to this. So we succeeded a skill test, but when you would, I'm assuming you don't get the Elder Sign effect because you've got to return it to the Chaos Bag. Is that right? Yeah. Okay, and we get a -4. So 3... 5. No, I think we failed. Yeah. Oh boy. 3, 5. No. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. Well, we will go again. And we will go a 4 versus a 2 this time. Oh, hold on. We failed. Yeah. So we shuffle this back into the bag. Well, that's something. Okay. So we're now doing a 4 on a 2. Chaos Bag gives us a -4 again. That was another -4, so we fail again. So we are now a 3 on a 2. Let's try again. -2. Fail again? Oh my goodness, what a terrible round. Oh no, that was terrible. So we got 2 -4s in a row. Oh, that was terrible. Oh dear, poor old Rex. And we can't even do working a hunch and discover a clue because we don't have any cash. Oh dear. Moving to the enemy phase. Here comes the Ghoul Priest. Ha ha! Frozen in fear as well. Ha ha ha! 2 of each. Oh boy. Okay. This is looking bad. Not a clue. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, we've still got Milan to absorb some. Oh, and the goat spawn should have moved in as well. So that's another damage. Whew. Wow. Okay, things are rapidly spiraling out of control here, I think, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Oh dear. Things are looking very, very dire. We've got 2 enemies on us. We've got no way to fight, barely any way to evade, and we're frozen in fear. I think this is where I think Rex is going to start thinking about resigning, because the opportunity, if this is where elusive would be really handy. If we're lucky, we'll draw an elusive. Well, we don't. We draw a mind over matter. Until the end of round, you may use... Okay. Well, that's not very helpful because we've got frozen in fear as well. So... yeah, that's a good one, Isaac. That's a good one. I like that one. Frozen in fear. Melted by the roasted rear. Yep. Have you ever thought of a career in stand-up comedy or something? Because I think you've got it. You've got it, mate. Okay, so we will move into the Mythos phase. Let's see what the encounter deck has. It's another must discard a card at random. Okay, investigation phase. 3 actions. Now, oh, we didn't test, did we? We didn't test our frozen in fear last time. We didn't test. We should have tested at the end of our last round whether we should have ended the frozen in fear. Let's try that. It would have been a 3 on a 3. Let's see what the chaos bag gives us. No, we wouldn't have. Anyway, so we are here, frozen in fear. We have a ghoul priest and a goat spawn. The best we can do is evade at a 3. So there's no way we can evade the ghoul priest. I think it's looking pretty dire, isn't it? Although, okay, there is a really short. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying, Frederick. That's how you have the force letter. Right, gotcha. There's a really short, narrow path here, which is what we could do is we can, if we could evade the goat spawn just as we are, 3 versus a 2, there we can use hyper awareness and mind over matter to give us a 3, 4, 5 on a 4, and we could evade the ghoul priest, and then we could get back to the main path. So if none of those things work, then Rex is going to resign because it's all over Red Rover. Oh, hold on, we've got frozen in fear. So all we could do is evade and evade, and that would be it. Which keeps us alive for 1 more turn. Well, let's try it. Okay, let's evade the goat spawn. 2 versus 3. Chaos bag gives us a -1. Goat spawn is evaded. So that's 2 actions. No, I think I know what it... Yep. 1 action left. We are a 5 on a 4. Chaos Bag gives us a -2, so we don't succeed. So we could just survive 1 attack from the Ghoul Priest. Look, I think Rex is going to resign here. I don't think, unless you guys can see a way that he's going to get out of this dilemma, I don't think so. I think it's probably time for him to throw in the towel in the Investigator Games. It was a pretty good run. You know, he managed to get 3 victory points. But as I thought, he just got overrun. Too much doom. The Corpse Taker was just adding extra doom every single time. And that really just sped things up. And then just being, you know, overtaken. We had a really terrible round where we didn't get the clues here at the Arkham Woods, which was really unfortunate because that would have given us an extra victory point. But that's the way that it goes in the Investigator Games. So yes, in turn 10, Rex resigns with 3 victory points. That was a pretty good round, really. Yeah, Rex needs a lot, I think. Yeah, exactly. He needs more. And he's not an optimized deck either, so unfortunately. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. I really do appreciate it. My apologies about the delayed start to the stream, and my apologies for all the weird flashing. I'm going to try and work out why that's happening. I don't know. I know on Discord there's an octagon place where you can ask questions, so I might ask them there what might be going on and why we keep getting these weird flashes, because that's never happened before. But thanks, everybody. I will do another stream in 2 weeks' time at the same time. I'm really enjoying this live streaming and being able to interact with you all. It's really awesome. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Thank you. Yeah, I need the McMuffin. Yeah, feeling pretty jittery now, pretty